Welcome to Chatty Explains. What if the next best-selling novel wasn't written by a person, but by an AI? Imagine walking into a bookstore 10 years from now. Thousands of books line the shelves. Some were written by humans, others by artificial intelligence. The surprising part? You can't tell which is which. So, are human authors about to become obsolete? Or is there something AI can never truly replace? Let's find out. Artificial intelligence has become incredibly good at writing. Today, AI can generate novels, children's books, poetry, biographies, and even screenplays in seconds. It never gets writer's block. It can instantly rewrite chapters, create believable dialogue, and imitate the writing style of famous authors. That sounds like bad news for writers. But there's an important difference between generating words and creating meaningful stories. The best books aren't successful because the grammar is perfect. They're successful because they make us feel something. When someone reads a novel by an author who spent years overcoming loss, heartbreak, failure, or triumph, those experiences shape every page. Readers often connect with the person behind the story just as much as the story itself. AI doesn't have childhood memories. It doesn't fall in love. It doesn't lose family members. It doesn't dream about the future. It predicts what words should come next based on patterns it has learned. That's incredibly powerful, but it's fundamentally different from living a human life. Now, that doesn't mean AI won't transform publishing. In fact, it already has. Many authors use AI to brainstorm ideas, outline chapters, overcome writer's block, edit drafts, improve dialogue, and even help with marketing. For these writers, AI isn't replacing creativity. It's accelerating it. Think about calculators. They didn't replace mathematicians. They removed repetitive work so mathematicians could focus on solving harder problems. AI is beginning to play a similar role for writers. But there is another side to this story. Publishing is becoming flooded with AI-generated books. Thousands of titles can now be produced every day with very little effort. That creates a huge problem. Discovery. When millions of books are available, how do readers decide what deserves their attention? Ironically, the author's identity may become even more valuable. Readers often follow authors they trust. They want unique perspectives, authentic voices, and stories that reflect real experiences. In a world overflowing with AI-generated content, authenticity becomes a competitive advantage. Could AI eventually write books so convincing that readers can't tell the difference? Probably. Technology keeps improving, and every new generation becomes more capable. But even if AI masters writing, many readers may still ask an important question. Who created this story? Because for many people, knowing another human imagined these characters, struggled through multiple drafts, and poured years of effort into a book adds meaning that goes beyond the words themselves. So, will AI fully replace book authors? Probably not. It will almost certainly replace parts of the writing process. It will help authors write faster. It may create books on its own for certain genres and markets. But the authors who thrive will likely be the ones who combine human imagination with AI's incredible capabilities. The future may not belong to AI, and it may not belong to authors who ignore AI. It may belong to authors who know how to use both. What do you think? Would you read a novel if you knew it was written entirely by AI? Or would you always choose a human author? Let me know in the comments. And if you're curious about how AI is changing careers, creativity, and the future of our world, be sure to subscribe.